Statistics published by the Master of the High Court shows that only about 15% of South Africans pass away while leaving a valid last will and testament in place. Your will is your document in which you can set out who will be inheriting your assets and also appoint your executor, who is the person who will be administering your deceased estate after your passing. Your will can make provision for your specific family needs. For instance, living rights for an elderly parent living in a cottage, even a trust to actually administer your funds left for your minor children. If you do not have a will in place, the Intestate Succession Act of South Africa will determine who your heirs are. This act sets out predetermined percentages for your closest family, usually your spouse and children, or if there are no spouses or children, some of your wider family members. In that case, you do not get to appoint your own executor, and your family members will need to appoint someone, which can lead to disputes and delays in the deceased estate administration process. One of the other things you also need to take into account if you do not have a will in place is that any funds that are inherited by your minor children who are younger than 18 will be administered by the Master of the High Court in the Guardians Fund. This is a fund that does earn interest and is there until that child turns 18 years old. Your guardian for your minor child will actually have no say in how these funds are invested by the master and may even struggle to get maintenance payments from the master, which may be needed to take care of your minor child. It is also very important to remember that a wet signature document is needed when lodging it with the Master of the High Court and reporting your estate with a last will and testament. No electronic signatures are allowed, and copies of documents are also not allowed. This would mean that even though you had a will in place, the fact that it wasn't accessible or the fact that your family does not know where to find it may also lead to your estate being reported as an intestate estate. It's for these reasons that it is so important that you draft a last will and testament to ensure that your family is taken care of after your passing, but also ensuring that they know where it is and who to contact in the event of your passing.